All right, so we're going to first start off with some shoulder freeing on that shoulder joint. So bring your hands back to Namaste, but interlock your fingers, and now press the palms down towards the floor. Draw the chin down and separate your shoulder blades. Now circle the arms up with a big deep breath and get really tall. So you can take a small wiggle here, and we're just moving through the shoulder blades, right? And think of that torso lifting up and out of your hip joints. Now drop the hands, the back of your hands, to the crown of your head. Just soften those shoulders for a moment. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale out, push the palms back up towards the ceiling, and now rotate the hands all the way down. Good. Let's do that again. Push the hands towards the floor. Open up the shoulder blades. Release the back of the neck. So we're stretching through that cervical spine. Inhale, float your arms up. And again, you're welcome here again to move just slightly. Just, sometimes it gets a little sticky, right? The shoulder blades will get stuck. And so we just want to free them up. Drop the hands back down so the back of the hands are resting on the crown of the head. Elbows are wide. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale out, push the palms back up. And now rotate through that shoulder joint and release your hands down. Good. So let's inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to take that right hand and sweep it underneath the left. Now let's start out with a hug, all right? So a nice hug where we're grabbing the outside of our shoulders, right? The shoulder blades. Or some of us may choose to come into eagle pose, Gardhuasana. And that's a little side view, so it looks like that. And now we're going to move into freeing up those shoulders slightly more. So we're going to round the back, tuck the elbows in towards your belly, and then inhale just very smoothly, not really pausing, but lifting. And then we round, and we're separating those shoulder blades, pulling the elbows towards the belly, rounding the back like a cat stretch. And then inhale, lifting the chest. And so this really pumps up the lymph nodes, right? And it starts to take the shoulders, moving them up and down. Good. Working through the soft tissue. And let's just do one more time, dropping the elbows towards the belly. And now inhale, lifting the elbows up. Now unwind. And so we're going to inhale, open the chest, so chest expansion. Good. And exhale, let's wrap the hands around. We're just going to do a nice big deep inhale and open the chest, open the heart. And then exhale, wrap the hands around. Just a couple more. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulder blades come together. Exhale and give yourself a big hug. And one more time. Inhale, open the heart and the lungs. And exhale, wrap around. Now, we're going to do this one more time. This time, I'm going to have you take the right arm over the left. Give yourself that hug. Hold here, and you can do your cat-cow from here, or you can come into eagle pose. So there's a little more stretch now in the right shoulder. You're going to inhale and lift, exhale and round. Inhale, lift, maybe look up, exhale, elbow towards the navel. Inhale, slowly lift, looking up. Exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the chin in and round the back. And one more time. Inhale, lifting. Good. Exhale and rounding. Good. And now let's go ahead and come all the way back up. Release your hands down to the floor. Good. So that was really nice, massaging that shoulder girdle, right? So now we're going to bring our fingertips right to the shoulders. So fingertips touching the shoulders, and we'll get more into the shoulder joint. So you're going to drop the elbows down. We've done this one before. Draw the elbows towards each other, and then up and back and around. Go ahead. So elbows towards each other, up towards your ears, back and around. So inhale up, exhale, circle around. Good. Inhale up, exhale, circle around. Couple more times. Inhale up and circle around. Last one. Inhale up and exhale around. So let's reverse. Now the elbows go back, the shoulder blades draw together, elbows circle around and come together. So the elbows go back, chest is open, circle around, and then they come together. So those elbows are making a big circular motion, right? So just kind of get that flowing sensation the best you can. Take an inhale up, exhale it out, and one more time. Inhale up and exhale out. Nice job bringing your fingertips back to the floor. Good. Now seated cat-cow. Bring the hands back to the knees. And now we're just going to keep the arms, we're going to keep the arms straight, right? So we're only moving the torso and a little bit of that chest. So first we round into our cat. Inhale, lift the chest. Good. Exhale, round. And you notice a little more freedom in this one. Inhale, lift. So we did a cat-cow with our eagle arms. So a couple more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale and round. And one more time. Inhale and lift the heart. Exhale and round. Good. Bringing your body back to the center. Lift through the chest. And let's just switch your ankle. So the back ankle comes forward. And we'll do one more here seated. And this is really important, the neck. The neck is always can get with a lot of stress. The neck and the shoulders get very tight. So we're going to drop the chin down first to the sternum. Roll the ear to the right. Now the head goes slightly back, not a big deal. And then you go over to the left shoulder and pause. Take a breath. Now roll the head back. We're going to reverse our direction. Ear goes over to the right, and then the chin comes down. And now ear to the left. Good. Let's do that again. Deep inhale. Reversing the direction, chin comes down, let it hang. Ear to the right shoulder. Head draws back. Ear over to the left and pause. Take a deep breath. Now let the head roll back. Ear over to the right shoulder. And now release your head down, chin to the chest. One more time. Take an inhale. Bring your right ear to the right shoulder. Head comes back. Roll over to the left. And now take a deep inhale, pause. Exhale, draw the head back to that right shoulder. Release the chin down. And let's go ahead and move it all the way to the left. Bring your head back to the center. Beautiful job. Whew. Let's take that, let's come into a table position. So in this table position, we're going to do our cat-cow. You're welcome to use your towel or your blanket for your knees. And you're going to take your hands directly under your shoulders. And we're going to flex and point. So we'll work in our ankle joints today. So spread the fingers really wide. And if you want, take the index finger or the middle finger pointing up towards the top of your mat. But really spread your fingers like a starfish. Get them really like you have a little V between each finger. So with the flex position, we're going to take an inhale in this table position. As you exhale, we push the floor away. Navel pulls into the spine. The crown of the head drops down as you separate those shoulder blades. And our toes are curled under. Now, you're going to start by lifting the tail. You're rolling through the spine. The belly drops. The sternum lifts and the head lifts, and now you point your toes and look forward. Good. So now let's flex the feet. Push the floor away. Chin comes towards the chest as the tailbone tucks down, stretching the sacrum. Good, pushing that floor away. So working through the ankles, but we're also still getting our neck. So point the toes, soften the elbows, lift the tail, let the belly soften, lifting the rib cage. And then you're looking forward. Last time. Good. Flex your feet. Push the floor away, tucking the tail down, pulling the belly in. Pushing the floor away, separating those shoulder blades. And now point your toes, soften your elbows, roll through that spine. The belly drops, the chest lifts, and the tail lifts. Beautiful. So now we're going to come into puppy dog pose. Now this one is a little more about the shoulder joints and freeing the shoulder joints. You're going to cup your fingers, and I'm walking my hands towards the edge of the mat. So I'm going to stay with my cupped fingers. I'm going to push my hips over, right, the knees, so somewhat. So I may have to make a little bit of an adjustment here. I may have to move my blanket slightly, so make those adjustments. All right, so the fingertips are towards the edge. Your feet can be flexed if you want, right? That doesn't matter, but you're dropping your chest and the forehead towards the floor. Good. Now we're going to keep the cupped fingers. Now you're going to inhale and lift. Just lift the torso a little bit. Exhale and drop the torso and the head. Good. Keep the belly strong. Inhale, slightly lift. Exhale, dropping the forehead, the chest towards the floor. So really, you should feel a lot of stretch through the upper back and even through the rib cage. So inhale and lift. Exhale, dropping the forehead, dropping the heart. Good, couple more times. Take an inhale and lift. Exhale, dropping the head, the torso down. And last time, take a deep inhale and lift. Good, exhale, forehead, chest coming down. Now go ahead and release your elbows to the floor. And move into our Sphinx pose. And you can slide your torso just a bit forward, wee bit forward, right? Shoulders are soft. And now gently turn your chin to the left. Take an inhale, head to center, and turn the chin to the right. Good. You're going to find one side might be a little tighter than the other. So chest is lifting, shoulders down. Turn over to the left, look over the left shoulder. Inhale to center, and now look over to the right. Good. One more time. Inhale back to center. Good. Bringing the chin over to that left shoulder. Come back to center. And now shoulder over, chin over to the right. Good. So now we're going to come down. So bring your hands back under your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Use your hands to push up. And come into child's pose. So take a wide knee. Child's pose, big toes together. And we're going to walk the hands out, forehead comes down. Now this is more for our brain here. This is our meditation in motion. We're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And there's a lot of release of stress and tightness and tension in the mind and the body. So inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Couple more times. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And last time. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Now we're going to take our time. You're going to lift your hips. Come back into our tabletop position. Get the knees directly under the hips. Great work, you guys. Let's our easy cross-legged position just to finish off our practice. Bringing the hands to the heart and bowing your chin. The light in me salutes that light and that divine that is in you. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming into my home, practicing with me tonight.